Hello, today is March the 6th, 2021, and I'm going to be reading on a cold case that is to do with the case of LaQuanta Riley. She was abducted at the age of 19 from in Montgomery, Alabama, and here is just from the Montgomery Advertiser a bit of a background of LaQuanta's case. LaQuanta Riley was last seen getting into a dark green Ford Taurus or Chevrolet Capri on the night of December 7th, 2003, at her home, which was at 3148 South Rick, R-I-C-K, Drive. It's unknown who or how many people were in the car with her. About a week after her disappearance, her mother, Pam Riley, received a disturbing message. She said the 19-year-old could be heard crying out, "Leave me alone," or "Let me go home." Riley said she heard a man's voice say LaQuanta's name before the message ended. No further contact has been made, and she's never been found. If you know anything about this, you can call the Montgomery Police Department regarding her disappearance at 334-241-2651. There's also another number at 334-241-2350. So I'm just going to use the cards. I don't have a lot of information on LaQuanta. I just thought I'd just go ahead and dive right in with the cards and see what comes up. Firstly, to know what happened. And I would like to know if her remains would hopefully be found so that her family, could put her to rest appropriately. So, I'm going into this case knowing just what I read you, okay? I don't know her birthday or anything like that. And I'm just going to ask Spirit to help me and us, share with us through the symbols what we need to know about LaQuanta's case, LaQuanta, and anything that's pertinent. I would like to know if she will be found and those responsible facing the law for what they did, or what will become of them, whoever is responsible for LaQuanta's disappearance. So I'm going to ask Spirit, my creator, the creator, and spiritual mentors to help so that I can read adequately, succinctly, with regard to LaQuanta. A card has just jumped out while I am shuffling, so I'm going to pick that up. And what we get is the Four of Wands. This has to do with something she's letting me know. I think this is someone she knew socially, hung out with. Somebody that I feel like there's a part. This is like a. I don't know. I get the sense that this would be going to a club, doing that kind of thing. It's socializing with other people in public. So I feel like the person responsible, I feel like she's pointing to somebody that's was in her public social circle. May not have been super, super close yet because I have to lay out other cards, but this is a social, I believe we're being shown, somebody that she knew socially as responsible. Okay, I've just also gotten more information. LaQuanta's birthday was February 27th. I think it was 1983 or 84. Let me just verify very quickly. She just would have had on the 21st this past February, she would have turned 34. So she was a Pisces, and she was 17 when she was abducted. Okay. So I was able to find that information. Now let's carry on. I will be putting any links that I find that I think might be helpful in the description box. Please always do check the description box every time you catch a reading, because there might be some links that are important in there that might help you to get more out of the reading you watched. Okay, so let's go ahead and carry on with LaQuanta's reading. All right. So, I believe because this card fell out, like I said, that she's pointing at someone that is a social acquaintance or connection, friend. It's somebody that she knows socially. All right. I think I'm going to use the Celtic Cross on her. That just came to me, so I'm going to do that. And what's crossing her is someone wanting to be possessive, to hold on and to keep. I really love this deck. Love the colors on this one page, on this one card here. I think it's beautiful. So we're looking at somebody that I think she thought of more socially, is considered a social contact known to her, and that this person, I feel like, was really trying to control her, really wanting to there's a feeling of like stop and just hold her and just, you know, be in complete control. Okay. Now, below her, she has the card of strength, and above her, she has the Queen of Wands. Okay. Well, let's go to behind. We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a relationship where there was a breakup. And someone was wanting to maintain a hold on that person. I don't know if this was a friend that she may have counseled. Great deal of worry and anxiety. So, we've got to look at that Queen of Wands. It's crowning her. The cards keep sliding everywhere. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and lay these on out. Could be childhood. Somebody connected to children past. grew up with, maybe. Something about the past. And in her environment, family. I think it's a friend through family, or they... They wanted to control her, whoever this was. I'm sure it was, well, I shouldn't say I'm sure it was a male, because I don't know. Knight of Wands. I get a liveliness. Somebody was afraid that she was going to, I think, tell something, say something, relate something, pursue something. Because there's energy. And it's around the Queen of Wands, though. And they abducted her. That's the abduction card, the Eight of Swords. They had a woman, a Queen of Wands, on their mind. I think she was connected to a female that may have broken up with this person, or she may have known them as a couple. It could be that the female that I'm seeing crowning her could be a member of her family that somebody was trying to get back with, or was wanting her, I'm not sure, to connect this. But I almost feel like, is someone blaming her for a breakup? Because I'm feeling like somebody was in a lot of emotional pain. Maybe it was her sister, and maybe she urged them, if she had a sister, or this woman here, to break up, and I think with someone, and I think this person resented her imposition, in their opinion, to do with their relationship with whoever this Queen of Wands is to her. Now, I believe that she gave support, but this person feels like she stepped over the line. I don't believe she did. I think she may have given some kind of, feels like, advice or support around somebody during a breakup or a heartbreak. Somebody that, maybe a female that was worried about a love triangle or a breakup. This would be a female of a fire sign. Now, LaQuanta was a water sign. So I don't think it's her. And she may have been protective of this female. It could have been a cousin, of sister. I'm not getting the card of a mother, but like her mother. I'm not getting the Empress here. But I do get like a sister feeling. Definitely here, that Six of Cups can be the sibling, the past, childhood. And then we get that card here of family once again. And I'm feeling like this Queen of Wands is a family member, likely a sibling. She may have counseled through some sort of breakup or something that she was worried about. And this got her abducted by someone who was worried or hurting, because I feel like her support here. This is also somebody who her sister may have been a sibling here, involved. This Queen of Wands, I believe, is a sibling who may have been involved in a relationship that was somebody somebody that was pretty controlling. And she may have urged that person to just come back to family or not be with that person. And I think that put this control freak into a spin. Didn't like that. Wanted I feel like, definitely to get her. I feel like to have control of her. The Lovers does have to do with a choice in a love relationship or a partnership. There she is, the Queen of Cups. This has to do with her choices regarding a relationship. It may not have been her own. It could have been that of I see a sibling here, or somebody who is like a sister, perhaps. There's something about that. And there's something about a relationship where someone is trying to control. They are a cheat. They don't appreciate LaQuanta's strength of character or good intentions, especially if she was advising a sister or a female relative, somebody like that, to walk away or make a better choice regarding a personal relationship. I feel like the man or the person that was involved in that relationship with this female here, that is not LaQuanta, I feel like they went after her. The Star and Judgment. And the Seven of Swords. There's that sneaky stuff and the Sun. Okay, that's interesting. I believe somebody could end up holding, well, it could end up revealing who it was. And I believe it with this Judgment and the Star, and picking up on something that the person that's guilty of her disappearance may have said to somebody, may have bragged. I'm really feeling that there's a bragging going on about how they were able to get away with it and do this to her and not be caught, held to account. Well, never tempt the universe. And the Knight of Pentacles, this does indicate a long kind of cycle. I believe this could also indicate the person that abducted her could have been a younger person at the time, and definitely this can go into one's 30s. And this card right here could be indicative of the person responsible. That carried this out. And a Knight of Swords, very quickly. May have had help, but they acted swiftly. They knew her habits. They knew her times. I think they knew her schedule. Emperor, the Moon. Father figure, husband, older male, authority, this is and the Moon, of course, would be the sketchy stuff going on. I'm not sure whether this is an authority figure looking into that the way they should. Queen of Pentacles and an 8. I feel like there could be a woman that will end up perhaps taking on this case. And I think she gets more active and more work done. I think under the authorities, this has been kind of left where it was, shaded and hidden. There's information there. The Moon indicates it's there. It's just not been brought to light. And there may be an older man that knows more about this. Maybe it's a father of the person that did this, or a stepfather, or a grandfather, maybe even. There's an older male, I think, that needs to be questioned, because he might have some key information. I don't think anyone's ever bothered to ask this man anything. I think there's some information that's gone and stayed in the dark. And I feel like this lady is going to work and look at employers and social connections and employers of people, family of people, of persons that she's going to consider POIs. I feel like a woman here learns a significant amount on her own efforts, is able to uncover more, maybe than general authority could have. Could be a PI, private investigator. 2 of Cups and 9 of Cups. She's able to find out more about something on a relationship angle, that relationship angle. And I feel like, again, we're dealing with some kind of excess. And I do feel like it's substance, sharing substance. May have been using substance. Friends that party. So she, I think, will be looking into LaQuanta's social circle. She might have a better inside way of getting people to talk than the typical masculine authority figures would. Balance, temperance, and victory. So I see there's going to be a woman, I think, who could quite possibly bring LaQuanta's case to, I think, a proper close of being able to solve it and be successful with regard to going after somebody legally, or at least, let's just say if that person is deceased, you never know. I see victory in bringing balance and understanding to what happened. She's able to work on this case about definitely you're dealing with issues of abandonment and substance abuse and at very young age, and people not being able to handle those kinds of feelings and emotions. I also believe there are people that do know and that are no longer associated with that same clique. Time has gone on, people have matured. And it's possible, Nine of Pentacles, that somebody will be in a much better place mentally, physically, everything, that in looking back at that loss, they might be more willing to come forward, I'm thinking. Yeah, they go back and forth with it. They kind of keep themselves to themselves, but I see this person is knowing something. There's another man here, this King of Cups. I feel like this woman could be someone who's investigating or compiling information. Could even be another family member doing it. But there is a King of Cups. He's somebody that's got info. He's going back and forth, maybe with this queen, about giving her that information. To do with the death. Could be something that he heard about. May have even been in a form of an electronic message, quite possibly, or, well, no, with the Page of Pentacles, it's something that's manifested, though. I keep feeling like, let's just see. I keep feeling like there is something that was written, or there's an actual, acknowledgement, something that you can see, like a text, or maybe they've journaled it even. Yeah, this person, I think, struggles. This person that knows is afraid for their well-being, and they're trying to look at how they could get this information, I believe, out, or to, I think, this woman here who is looking at information. And she might be trying to help them figure out there's more than one way you could do this. And then I think there is some sort of an offer that's accepted. And I do feel then that tension gets released. Some offer. I feel like that person will talk. Yeah, she's buried. There's something about a cover-up. For me, this Four of Swords is also, I think, about burial or dealing with the deceased, of placing them somewhere afterward. Because usually the Four of Swords is represented by a tomb. There's a tomb. And it's usually like peace or stillness. But this with the Magician makes me feel like, yeah, somebody covered up a crime here and put her remains, may have buried them, actually even buried them, or in some way hidden them, tucked them away. Look, there's another 4 and 2. So it's like she's really I believe that they have, believe that they have put her remains someplace, and she is just waiting to have them that be discovered. And there's a lot of time here involved. Four of Cups, waiting to be discovered. And just waiting. And nothing happening. I think she's going to be discovered by an accident, actually. It's going to be something that's unexpected, and possibly by children or a child, quite possibly with that Page of Cups. And a Page of Swords, so maybe a couple of children. And I do get a sense of being outside. Her remains could be discovered. But you know what? Pages can also be pets. I'm not sure, so let's just keep an open mind there. So I'm feeling that in LaQuanta's case, this was somebody that she knew socially that was more interested in her not being able to influence someone to break up or end a relationship. I believe there's something to that with LaQuanta. Let's just take another. Let's do a Celtic Cross. I'm just going to do another Celtic Cross on her really quickly. So will LaQuanta's killer be figured out? Who killed LaQuanta? A 17-year-old girl. Why did they abduct her? Who did this? Well, definitely for dark purposes. And the Nine of Swords. They had an anxiety. We were shown that before to do with her. And they wanted her to just disappear with that moon. We're getting the Knight of Pentacles again as the basis. So I feel like this is the person that she was with. And I believe it's a male, a young male she had been with. Back and forth. I think they had a relationship, or she was having to deal with him, where she's back and forth with this person. There's extremes and there's mood swings with this individual. And I believe there's a control, definitely a control, power of control in a relationship going on. Back and forth. The Star. I believe this person was well known to her. I mean, this person was active. I think they really, really I just feel that they went through, they were so worried. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what they were going through, like a dark night of the soul. They were worried. This is still there. You know, it's because it's never been resolved. So this still haunts them is basically what I'm getting. And they have mood swings, this individual, this male. I think it's a male. And he'd be in his 30s. Knight of Swords. This is sudden activity. It can be just someone that acts quickly and swiftly. So I think this is kind of saying this person did this out of and maybe with a couple. Again, we're getting that thing. I think we had the Knight of Swords earlier, the other reading, and this Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person may have had help. They were worried about something with LaQuanta, and they wanted control over her. I feel like there's back and forth. The Queen of Wands comes up again. I swear I shuffled these. So I do think that this could be a sister or a cousin or someone in her family that she may have been counseling with regard to a relationship with the Knight of Pentacles. I think this Knight of Pentacles went after her for that. The Lover, I can't believe this. I shuffled this. Okay. Page, Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant. That's to do with rules, tradition, law. I think this person felt justified is what I'm getting because of some relationship, some choice in a relationship at the time. Quite possibly somebody that a sister may have ended up marrying or was looking at marrying. Hanged Man and Page of Pentacles. Getting a different perspective about, I think she was trying to give this person a different perspective about this individual or warn them off. And she may have ended up, I feel like this male feels like she put her nose where it didn't belong and he took her, he took care of her. But I believe that he felt like she put her nose where it didn't belong in a relationship that may have been a marriage, or ended up being a marriage, possibly with a sibling or somebody that she was very close to, a Queen of Wands. I don't think she liked the person that they were looking at or involved with. She may have known something. And this person was worried she was going to tell them, this woman. So I feel like this was done by somebody that was worried that she was going to encourage a Queen of Wands to dump them. This was done out of insecurity. And a desire to, I think, also, I'm getting something about wanting to move on with one's life. And I almost feel like this, it could be somebody that wants to unload this again. But I also feel like the person felt like she was interfering with the well-being of their life going in a better direction with somebody that they may have ended up marrying. And again, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only and are alleged. I'm reading cards. I don't know. But I see like there is a female, this could be a friend, somebody that's like a very close in her environment. And I feel like there was a male that she was counseling her against, and I feel like this person may have actually even ended up marrying this individual, this Knight of Pentacles. And this person feels like they were able to swing it. They feel like they were able to get away with it. It kind of gives them a boost to their self-confidence. you know, I get that there are just, I feel like that this King of Swords is someone that's also looking at her case and seeing that there's more than one possibility here, but it's to be followed. Something needs to be followed through. There's a lot in her case, I feel like, that has yet to be followed through. People, I mean, they need to do it quickly, because the longer it goes on, people pass away, people, you can't find them, whatever. But I think we can look definitely towards someone that ended up in her family, I think. I'm not sure. But this looks like she was trying to, somebody may have felt like she was interfering in a relationship, and they didn't want her to spoil their chances with this, I think, a Queen of Wands. That's come up several times. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'll come back to this case a little later. It's good to kind of get that breakthrough and then let the dust settle, and then come back and maybe tidy it up, tighten it up, and see if more information hasn't come out. So I'll leave you there with that. This was a long reading. Thank you for your time and attention. If you'd be so kind, please make sure that you hit that like button and the subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Please feel free to share it with those that you think would be interested. Thank you.